Hello, can people hear me? Testing, testing. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network, biker news that is being abused. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in to my obviously unprofessional screwed ups show that ain't working, which is why I hate effing live in the first place. You guys got me trying to do live. I hate live because of all this BS, man. I didn't even change no settings. I didn't change nothing. And yet it's acting like, oh, you changed everything before you went to bed last night. So I'm not going to work this morning. So I'm pissed off. So let's try to see if it'll show my video. Can you see the video? The other screen should be up. The comments are up. You see the video? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. God bless you. If it weren't for my mods, man, I'd just be sucking hind breast. Okay. All right. Bye. My whole show screwed up, man. In front of Mike Ball, too. You don't want your show screwed up in front of Mike Ball. I can't even do a show now. How do I get back into the show? What do I do? Everybody's gone. I had a whole bunch of, man. How did Brian Brinkley do it? Come on, Chris Cuomo. Give me something. I need Bill O'Reilly. Certainly, these guys have had trouble before. How do you move forward when your whole thing is screwed up? Okay. I want to cry. I'm ready to quit. I need something right now. I need some support. Okay, well, I'm glad I have my dragon. I can't believe it! My show didn't work, man. How do the pros do this? I need to hear from like Joe Rogan right now. Black Dragon? Yeah, Joe. Oh, don't worry, brother. It happens to us all. Appreciate you, Joe. Big Cell needs to give me a call. I need to hear from Hollywood. Big Bone, where the hell are my people? All right. Hi, I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. And we've got a great show for you today. I was looking back at some videos earlier, and it dawned on me that gas stations are like one of the top 10 most dangerous places that a motorcycle club biker can be. Especially if you're in a motorcycle club. So I wanted to start the show off this morning talking to you about some better best practices for pulling into gas stations. Even though I'm frustrated right now because my show didn't work. But we're not going back there. We're moving forward. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I was looking at some video and I was like, wow, gas stations are dangerous places. And why is that? It's because gas stations they're like neutral. Despite the fact that it costs so much money to be there, they're like neutral places that everybody has to come to. And no matter what you are, 99%er, riding club, no matter what you are, if you wear a patch on your back, even if you've got a full blessing, eventually it's going to happen sooner or later that somebody is going to give you hell about those patches. And a lot of times that hell is going to be in the form of some sort of physical intimidation or a physical kind of attack, especially if you're by yourself at a gas station. And that situation could be deadly if you don't have your defecation together. I'm practicing not cursing. I've gotten a little loose with the tongue, so I'm trying to get back down my non-cursing road. So I want you guys to think about this, because even if you don't have your colors on and you're in an area where everybody knows you're in a motorcycle club, especially if you're in a diamond club, and especially if you have enemies or your club's not getting along with a club, or you're riding through new territory that you've never been in before, or you're moving across the country and you got your colors on and you haven't really made any arrangements or anything or stuff. The gas station can be a deadly, deadly place. I can't tell you how many videos I have done about people getting their heads split open at a gas station. Recently in Fayetteville, North Carolina, a group got hit with ball peen hammers and stuff in the gas station. One dude's face was split wide open. Down in Florida, a guy was killed at a gas station and his colors taken off his back. He was forced to get on his knees and somebody ended him. Out in Wyoming, a guy got his head split open at a gas station. As I'm looking at all the stories I've done about gas stations, I'm like, whoa, gas stations are dangerous places. You need to have your emotional support dragon with you at a gas station. I'm trying to tell you. And what brought this to my mind, hopefully my secondary camera works. What brought this to my mind was this video right here. And I'm going to take the comments off the screen here so you guys can get a better picture of this. I can't show you everything because I don't want to get the show, this show demonetized. So I'm just going to show you some stuff, and we're going to talk through this as we talk about some 10 best practices to think about. Maybe they're not 10, but we're going to come up with some best practices to think about at the gas station. First of all, let me know if you guys can see the video. I hope you can, and everything is still, the sound is still working and the stream is still good, because we had problems with that this morning on a video I have since deleted. But I think some of you are still seeing it. So, okay, Council CMA says, yep, everything is good. Thank you. So, this is supposed to be a Hell's Angels guy getting attacked by a pagan guy. And I couldn't verify that because I don't see colors on the folks, but the one guy did get 4 years in prison for this, so maybe this is what happened. But, we covered this story when it happened, and I hadn't put two and two together for a video like we have right now. And that is, man, when you pull into the gas station, bro, you that doesn't need to be a place of rest and reconciliation and relaxation. The gas station, you need to be owned like a chicken bone. You need to be owned like a chicken bone. You need to be ready, head on a swivel. You need to have sentinels set up at each of the entrances. If you're riding in the pack, you need to have your sentinels at the entrances. The pack pulls in, starts to gas up. The lookouts are looking. Then sentinels go replace them, and those guys come in, fill up, and you roll like the block is hot. If not, you could be like those guys. And I talked to this motorcycle club that I featured in the news. I talked to their nationals and stuff. And they said, and these were some guys that got attacked at a gas station that I covered. I won't say any names. But when I talked to the nationals, they were like, yeah, man, they came in. We never saw them coming. Well, wait a minute. If you're a dominant motorcycle club, you damn sure can't afford to be sitting at the gas station and not seeing anybody coming. Or any other kind of motorcycle club or riding club either. It's hell out there in them streets out here in the ATL. Or wherever it is that you happen to be. You got to be owned like a chicken bone. What's up, Stormy Rider? So I was looking at this poor fellow here, and I say poor fellow because he's about to get his behind toe up from the flow up. Okay? So let's have some best practices here, okay? Best practice number one. When you pull into the gas station, you cannot afford to you cannot afford that. Especially if you're alone. You got to pull into the gas station like the block is hot, head on a swivel. All right? So he appears to be punching on his phone or something, and he's got his money in his mouth. And I don't have my money in my mouth in the first place because, in Atlanta, there's way too many panhandlers. And you could have your 100 just to hang it in your mouth like at the strip club. At the strip club, when you hang 100 in your mouth like this, you got your 100. Really, you're not going to do anything with your 100 because you got some ones right here. And you're going to give the ones, but you got the 100 are showing. Mm-hmm. Well, I saw this girl in the strip club snatch that guy's 100 and took it. He's chasing the girl to the strip club to get his 100 back. And she had taken it, like taken 1, 2, and 3. She was like taking 4. And bro was trying to get Tekken on her for taking his money. He tried to get Tekken until the so there's a group of motorcycles in front of my office right now. What's going on with that? That's interesting. You guys hear that? Wonder who the hell that is. Circling out in front of my building. Oh, is that? Uh, Hold on a minute, y'all. I might have to hold on a second, bros. I'll be right back. The hell, mother. Oh, we'll go there. Get the book. Hold on. I'll be right back, folks.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
What a day. What a day. Ah, man. This is one of those days that nobody wants me to have a show. Okay. Uh let's see. Grab the strap. So yeah. Okay. 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 I'm just checking out the comments here. Uh let's see. All right. Let me get back to work. This is just one of those days where, like, man, I just can't get a show off today. This never happens. People know not to come. The Dragon's Lair. I have a big fence out there that it's like a 8 foot tall fence. But it looks like one of my neighbors opened up the fence, so I was descended upon, and we love people to come, but we want to know y'all are coming, so something don't happen to y'all, So anyway, this is one hell of a show we're trying to do today. Are you guys? Oh hell, I got a lot of folks still on, so let's move it forward. Everybody's still here, so obviously, I feel so unprofessional this morning. If you guys see this video and it's all cut up and none of this is in it, don't be mad at me. I'm more of a perfectionist than this. But anyway, let's get back to the story. This guy's sitting here, and as I was saying, I, first of all, ain't going to have my money in my mouth because this is Atlanta. There's too many panhandlers around here, and they will snatch your money and be gone with it. Just so you know. But this poor guy here, and I say poor guy because he's about to get whooped bad. So he's got his money in his mouth. He's playing with his phone, and he's got both feet down. So rule number 1, hit the gas station head on a swivel. If you're riding with the pack, hit the gas station sentinel set up. Because I talked to a group that was at the gas station. They got attacked. The trucks rolled up, and they never saw them coming. So now we've established the gas station is not a safe place. Can we all agree on that? Can we agree that the gas station is not a safe place? All right. So then we have to agree that you have to hit the gas station like the block is hot. Rule number 2. Kickstands down. When you hit the gas station, kickstand down. He's got his landing gear down, his feetsies, his little footses are down. But it's hard to fight from underneath a motorcycle. So even if you're going to hold the motorcycle up and you're never going to let it fall over on the kickstand, still, rule number 2, hit the gas pump, kickstands down. Hit the gas pump, kickstands down. Hit the gas pump, kickstands down. It might even be hard to say. Hit the gas pump, kickstands down. Kickstand down, kickstand down, kickstand down. So if you have to, you can drop the bike onto the kickstand and get busy one time with them. Head on a swivel, kickstand down. Fair? Is that fair? Head on a swivel, kickstand down. Next thing. So, and the reason I say that is there's no head on a swivel really here. He's just kind of chilling. He looks over at the truck, doesn't really recognize that that's an enemy. And there's no, what I would say, I would call, there's no urgency here. There's no urgency. Okay? Because he doesn't know what's about to happen to him. Who could? You're not expecting this at the gas station, but from now on, we will. Right? We will expect the worst at the gas station. So at this point, this man is completely and 100% vulnerable. He's got a 1,000-pound motorcycle balanced between his legs. He's got his hand in his back pocket, his money in his mouth flapping. And for normal people, this is just a day at the gas station. It's just a day at the gas station. But others of us live a different kind of life. There are no days at the gas station. And as he's got his mind concentrating on everything, now he's got his dollar bill in his hand. So I guess we could say, let's keep our money and stuff and everything in our pocket. And do you see this? Do you see old boy sneaking up on him? Completely caught unawares. Look, your boy's got look at that, man. And then oh my God. And this is about to be the big swing. Woo! You guys see that? Do you guys see that? Almost, man. That right there could have killed that man. Fortunately, it caught him enough on the helmet that it didn't. So if you want to see this in its entirety, just go to bikerliberty.com, my online news magazine, where we have the whole thing in its entirety. And what happens to this man is he gets hit in the back of the head. The helmet probably saved his life. And then he turns around and looks at your boy like, what the hell just hit me? Instead of realizing, oh my God, I'm under attack. Now, if his kickstand had been down, he could have rolled off the bike like James Bond into a crouching position and shot the hell out of the guy. But obviously he didn't have his weapon, or he didn't have it ready. And what happens is this motorcycle falls damn near on top of him because the motorcycle was not on the kickstand. The motorcycle falls, if I can remember correctly, I think the motorcycle falls to the right. Or to the left, I can't remember. But the motorcycle falls on your guy, and or not on him, but it falls. And then he is now laying on the ground, and he rolls up to his feet. This guy's get to his feet powers was incredible. This was a get to your feet mofo. Like, this old bastard knew, I got to get to my feet. And he caught another one as soon as he got to his feet. Then he turned to run to put the bike between him and the aggressor. And I'll be damned if he didn't trip and fall. And then 3 or 4 or 5 other dudes show up coming from the other side. I guess they had another vehicle. Maybe they had been following this guy. These 3 or 4 dudes get out in charge, oh boy. And he had fallen on the ground. Now he's catching it. Oh boys, the attacker dude is hitting him all in the knees and in the leg. And since they have it in slow motion, it doesn't look like, how slow motion is going. It doesn't even look like he's hitting him hard. But any one of those suckers on the shin, man, all you got to do is like rub somebody's shin and it hurts. But it was so crazy that at this point, now you got 4 dudes around you and you can't do nothing but catch wood. That's all you can do right now is catch that wood. Right? And if I remember the story, and can I pull that story up? If I remember the story, your man had a broken rib and all kinds of stuff. So I'm looking at the video. He's hitting the guy over and over. Yeah. The bike falls on the left, and he's running around the motorcycle and he falls. And now he's laying on his back, and oh boy is just beating the hell out of him with the stick. Another car pulls up, and 1, 2, 3 dudes jump out. Another guy looks like an axe handle. And now he's getting stomped and kicked on by 3 of the guys. There's 4 there. 3 of the guys are stomping him. The one guy lost his bat. Now he finally gets back up to his feet again. Like one of his boots got whooped so bad one of his boots fell off. And when he got back up to his feet again, the last stroke was a club to the back of the head that dropped him and maybe even knocked him out. There was like no time. There was no time to pull a weapon. There was no time to pull a gun. It all happened so quickly. So we have to know a few things. 1, head on a swivel when you hit the gas pump. 2, kickstand down so the bike doesn't fall on top of you. 3, be prepared at all times at the gas station. The gas station is one of the most dangerous places a biker can be, especially a biker in a club. You are completely vulnerable. You are completely defenseless. You got 1,000-pound weight balanced precariously between your legs. And you have to dismount that sucker to have any chance of a get down. So you can't be caught unaware. And I have seen this happen to biker after biker after biker after biker, especially in those diamond clubs. Because they're the ones that be having the goings on going on. So I have labeled gas stations as one of the top 10 most dangerous places for bikers. And it's a place we have no choice but to go. Sharky Stun says, just stay home. just stay home. Peter says, number 4, just don't get into a gang war. Listen, I can't. I don't, what can I say? Harley House says, sup with it. What's up with it, Harley? What's up with it, Harley House? Good to see you, man. So that's my outtake on, that's my outlook on gas stations and bikers and biker clubs. Be careful in the gas station, bro. It ain't a time for rest and relaxation and to be checking out your Twitter feed. Unless you're there with some brothers and you got some protection. Bro, that stuff is crazy. Crazy. What do y'all think? Huh? Crazy. All right. So lesson number 2. Okay, so that's that story. All right? That's that story. So what did I say story 2 was going to be? Rumpum-pum-pum. Oh, yeah, okay. East Tennessee biker president pleads for increased vigilance. So, okay, some of you guys are going to be mad because, all right. So this guy's a Blue Knight. I mean, Blue Knights have things to say too. Okay? We can't just hate on the Blue Knights. And what he has to say is actually important. That's why we're playing it. So, I've had friends die. Biker pleads for increased vigilance after deadly crash. Knoxville, Tennessee. A Knoxville motorcycle president is offering advice in order to keep fellow bikers safe as motorcycle crashes continue across East Tennessee. So we're gonna listen to the guy, and I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to effing hear it. I can't believe you got the Blue Knights on. The Blue Knights aren't on here. We're just gonna listen to what the Prez has to say. Okay, can we listen to what the Prez has to say, please? So, Jack Lakin has been riding motorcycles for years. He is the president of the Blue Knights Tennessee 3. But he has seen the dark side of motorcycle riding, haven't we all? He said, I've had friends die. It is because of those friends that President Lakin works to educate and protect his fellow motorcyclists using these simple pieces of advice. The first one, and he's no different than me. I just gave some simple principles of advice for staying alive at the gas station. Some of you guys don't like Black Dragon. Some of you haters just tune in to hate on me even more. I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him. What's he going to say so I can find something wrong in it and come after him? Y'all do that. So he's helping. He's trying to help here. Be wise to listen to it. Probably save some lives. So it's because that he has had friends who have died that Lakin works to educate and protect his fellow motorcyclists using these simple pieces of advice. No, we won't delete negative comments, Merlin. We just delete cursing and stuff like that. People can say what they want to say as long as they are creative about it. and aren't cursing and stuff like that. This is not the thought police. We're not going to cancel people. Come on, mods. Let's be good. So the first question is the first thing he says, his first piece of advice. And I've said this before. Because I'm a submarine sailor, and because submarines are invisible, we have to follow his first piece of advice. He says, the first one is, I assume nobody sees me, Lakin explained. And that is important. You got to walk around like Mr. Invisible or Mrs. Invisible or Miss Invisible or whatever your pronoun is. You got to be invisible. You got to understand you're invisible. And the Prez says, the first one is, I assume that nobody sees me. Getting to that intersection, if you'll take your handlebars and just wiggle, immediately they look at it and they go, wow, what just happened? What was that? Now, I have never thought of this before. Is that interesting? If he's assuming that nobody sees him, right? And when he gets to an intersection, he wiggles. I've never thought of that before. That is really, really cool. Because you catch everybody's attention. Now everybody's looking. When they see something strange happen that's out of the ordinary, people start looking. What's up, club brother? Zombie? Honor and respect, sir. So, y'all's video is frozen? Is our video frozen? That cannot be. I know the video is not frozen. Is the video frozen? Somebody would have told me if the video was frozen. Somebody would have called me. So anyway, we have to assume that nobody sees us. Submarines have to do this. When you come up to periscope depth, like no ship sees you. And they'll run right over you, right over the top of you. So we got to do a whole bunch of stuff to verify where all the contacts are before we come up to periscope depth. Or you get run over. You get run over by an aircraft carrier and there's no submarine. It's done, bro. So you got to do that in the intersection. And I like this. When you get to the intersection, you wriggle your motorcycle. And people are like, whoa, what just happened? And now everybody's looking at you. I like that. See? Got to listen to them biker presidents, no matter what club they come from. So he says, when you get in an intersection, if you'll just take your handlebars and just wiggle, immediately they look and they go, wow, what was that? Lakin's next tip is to be a front wheel watcher. And this is not something I do. I'm not a front wheel watcher. I do watch the body language of the car. And I try to see where the driver's looking. But drivers can be very tricky. They can be like a quarterback looking over here and throwing over there. They do that. I've seen them do it. I've seen them look me directly in the eyes, almost as though we have a connection. Like we have a connection, and then turn right the hell in front of me like we didn't have a connection. I'm like, bro, we were right here. You and I, we were right here. And then you turned in front of me and tried to kill me. Like, where was our connection? I thought we were, But he says, be a front wheel watcher instead. If you see that front wheel rotate, start braking, says Prez Lakin. Be a front wheel watcher, and if you see that front wheel rotate, start braking. That's the sign that they don't see you. It's even a better sign than looking in their eyes. I like that. I'm going to start to become a front wheel watcher. Lakin's third tip flashed them. What does he mean, like the middle finger? No. He says, I take my break and I flash it. I see you, do you see me? I see you, do you see me? So he flashes his brake. So I guess that's for people behind him. So these are Lakin's 3 commandments. President Lakin's 3 commandments. 1, he says it right here. Commandment 1, assume nobody sees you. Commandment 2, be a front wheel watcher. Commandment 3, flash your brakes. Okay? In case you didn't know what President Lakin's 3 commandments were before we started this, you do know now. Assume nobody sees you, be a front wheel watcher, and flash your brakes. Although most of Lakin's advice is aimed toward bikers, he also had advice for drivers. Always look twice, he says. How much time does it take to do this, Lakin said. Is that less than 5 seconds? You just saved somebody's life. The Knoxville Fire Department echoes Lakin's piece of advice. When a motorcycle may be passing you, you may not see them as easily, said Mark Wilbanks, Assistant Chief of the Knoxville Fire Department. So that extra second or two to really look around and make sure that no one is there is of great importance. If you look close enough, you'll notice motorcyclists trying to do the exact same things as you. Everybody that rides, they all have a way of dropping that hand and giving a signal to each other, Lakin said. You know what? We're just telling you, get home safe. Lakin also suggests wearing bright colored clothing or clothes that do not match your bike. You know, some of you guys are so cute. You want to match your bike. My former club brother out in San Diego even has damn green shoes to match his pickle juice green motorcycle. What the hell, Lord have mercy? Really? I'm going to get a phone call on this one, I know. But anyway, he says you should wear a different color, Lord have mercy, than matching your bike, camouflage man. Also, he says, do not match your bike. Wear mismatched colors. This can help drivers distinguish you while on the road. For additional information, click these links. So they have the motorcycle safety from the United States Department of Transportation, the motorcycle roadway safety from the National Safety Council, and the Tennessee Rider Education locations. And I'm going to include these links in the description section above. All right? Yeah, thanks. Thank you, President Lakin of the Blue Knights Motorcycle Club. One of the biggest motorcycle clubs in the world, I might add. They got like 16,000 members worldwide. Bet y'all didn't know that. Let's see. My bike is black. I will always match clothes and shoes with my bike. Well, Hellfighter Steve, you are not following President Lakin's 3 commandments. And he hath commanded thee. Sir, you need some yellow shoes or some pink or some pickle juice green shoes. Yeah, that's what should happen. You should give, Lord have mercy, your black boots, and he needs to give you his pickle lime green Nikes. Even trade, I think. Okay, so what was my next story? Biker help by Bronx Day Camp Lifeguards. Yes. So this poor biker, and we'll play the video on this one. Hopefully the video plays. This biker was helped by some day camp lifeguard peoples. So let's get a look at this story right here. Let me go here, turn on the sound. Hopefully they won't throw a commercial on me. Here we go.
Into action earlier this month.
Oh, hold on. We need to put the volume inside the computer, not outside. Hold on. Volume inside the computer. All right, we'll try it again. Back up here. Here we go. And action.
Lifeguards at a day camp that gives Bronx kids plenty to do during the summer months sprang into action earlier this month when a biker needed help.
Yeah, they jumped to action is right. News 12's Dan Serafin has the story.
You always leave late.
Oh, there we
Always.
go.
But on the morning of July 8th, Mashalou Day Camp supervisor Amy Infante noticed everything was right on time.
I looked at my watch and I'm like, everybody's here? This is awesome. Let's go.
Infante and a group of camp lifeguards drove from one location to another in Harriman State Park, the Rockland County home of Mashalou Day Camp.
There's a bike on the side of the road and a bag. And she's like, that's not a bag, Amy. That's a person. Stop the car.
The lifeguards with Amy immediately sprang to action to help the unconscious biker.
Something's wrong. And it was just like our training kicked in and I just knew that I had to do something and we had to help.
While the lifeguards worked on helping the woman, Amy tried calling emergency services. Cell phone service in the mountains made that nearly impossible. Lifeguards working on the fallen biker were able to bring her back to consciousness within minutes.
After a couple of minutes or so, she starts breathing regularly and she almost like she snapped out of it. And she's like, I'm okay. And we're like, no.
Uncertain of the extent of her injuries, they kept the biker still on the side of the road until ambulances summoned by the Parks Department arrived.
It was just instinct, really.
As I saw what was happening, I just went into this mode of let's just help the woman.
Hannah and Amy got the chance earlier this week to visit that woman they helped. They said her condition has greatly improved and she's in good spirits. At Harriman State Park, I'm Dan Serafin, News 12.
Yeah. That's all right. Although I'm not sure if that was a motorcycle biker or a bicyclist biker. Need to read these stories a little more closely. But how old were those lifeguards? I think I was that age one time. Wow. Okay. So that was good. Wasn't that good? Feel good story. You guys don't think I have any of those, do you? Well, you're wrong. Okay. I have some feel good stories too. All right. Dirtbags. Okay. But this one is not such a feel good story. Here, a biker he removed okay, so in this story, a young guy who is a high school football champion, and everybody likes him and everything like that, and he's got a brilliant future ahead of him. He's about 18 or 19 years old, something like this. And he gets murdered on the street. And the guy who murdered him is another 19-year-old black kid. It's really sad. But the thing is, a guy on a motorcycle pulls up, jumps off the motorcycle, and pulls the gun off of his dead body and runs away with it. It gets rid of the evidence. So the family is upset because the news media portrayed the negative attention about their son. All of the great things he has done in his life is overshadowed by this 30-second video that they believe the news really shouldn't have played. And they think it kind of, destroys the legacy of the boy, of the young man. So whereas that is definitely a consideration, the police are saying that, well, we don't want to destroy the boy's reputation, but we do need to find out who this is that that did this, that got rid of this evidence. So that is where the problem lies here. So we will show you this. Here we go.
Now have positively identified the man seen on surveillance video stealing evidence from a murder victim. Our Frank Recchia with the update.
I grew up as a child, as a young man, as a kid in the projects of P.T. Barnum.
For Tony Barr of Bridgeport, the P.T. Barnum housing complex is more than the site of a murder. It's the place where he grew up and lost more than 10 close friends in fatal shootings that span almost half a century.
I loved everyone in the project, in P.T. Barnum project.
Barr says this video, released by the Bridgeport Police Department, has the whole city talking because it puts a spotlight on something terrible that happened here on June 13th, something many say should not be shown publicly.
It's a tough situation in terms of to the family that lost a loved one. We should, as a community, look at how we can improve media coverage when people are losing loved ones,
He says the man seen in the lower right corner of the video, which police obscured out of respect to his family, was a wonderful young person who had his whole life in front of him. 22-year-old Kyle Jermaine Deere, a gifted football player with, quote, a heart of gold, who played for Central High School as number 99 and for Bassick High School as number 11. But all the wonderful qualities that made Kyle number one to his family, Barr says, are eclipsed by the shocking events captured in this 49-second YouTube video.
The family is more than a loved one, and the family, friends. So it becomes a negative reaction. Everyone's now mad with the police department.
But police, who've already arrested a suspect in the murder, 19-year-old Amir Noel of Bridgeport, say at the end of the day, they still need to identify this man, who investigators say can be seen riding up on a red and white dirt bike, approaching Kyle as he lay on the ground after being shot multiple times and stealing from his pocket what appears to be a handgun. Barr saying while the victim's family is outraged by this video, it is important to solve the crime that ended a priceless young life and legacy.
You're in a rock and a hard place. The main focus has to be on this young man that lost his life to gun violence. But I also could see what the intent was. It wasn't to try to put a negative on a deceased person, but looked at a crime that also took place there.
In Bridgeport, Frank Recchia, News 12 Connect.
So, yeah, man, that's a sad situation there. And we, how is that positive anywhere around a young man? I guess he was 22. He was killed by a 19-year-old. Can you imagine that? I mean, a 19-year-old. It's not out of the ordinary. 19-year-olds go to the military all the time, but to have a 19-year-old end his life in another, it's just a horrible thing. And I don't know if the biker was stealing, but he was trying to probably protect the image of the guy. This is the kind of thing that goes down in the neighborhood. Ain't nobody fixing to let you get caught up. They're going to do everything they can to protect the that's just the way it is. So anyway, that was that story. Okay, so we got to catch up to the comments. Okay, so this is it. So this guy, I told you I couldn't verify that guy was 81. Matt said the one you're showing was a 16 blindsiding a non-member of 81 coming from an 81 event. Seen it a dozen times. So there you go. So now my people know everything. So, my show wasn't about who it was, but basically about what happened and how you should protect yourself at a gas station. So the who did what and who done it and all that is absolutely not what the show was about. And, not anything that we know about. So anyway, those are my stories for today. Hope you guys liked them. And like I say, the gas station is a dangerous place to be. I call it one of the top 10 most dangerous places for bikers. I'm going to give you guys some more. But that's one of the top 10 most dangerous places for bikers because that's where all bikers must go. And we run into each other there. The East Tennessee biker president who pleads for increased vigilance. That is was a great story. He wants us to be more vigilant. And President Lincoln has 3 commandments. Commandment 1 is act as though no one sees you. Also, remember to wiggle your bike when you enter the intersection. 2, to be a front wheel watcher. And 3, to flash your taillights. Those are his 3 commandments. I like them. A biker was helped by the Bronx Day Camp Lifeguards. And, bravo Zulu ladies. Good job out there. Lifeguards are great people. They save lives in pools. This time they saved a life on the side of the road. And the police searched for the biker who stole evidence from a murder victim. Actually, I think they did finally identify the guy, although they haven't yet released his name. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great day today. Please forgive my screw-ups in the studio this morning. The software just wasn't working. One of the reasons I hate live, but you guys seem to like the live, so we'll do the live. I'm Black Dragon, and that's my 2 cents. We'll be on tomorrow morning. We're on every day. We put out videos every day. If you don't get the notifications, it ain't because we didn't put it out. It's because they didn't put the notifications out. But you just need to come look at the show. We got content every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Aloha, Bash Gordon. So we want you to come back in. Like, share, and subscribe. Share, and subscribe. All right. So we said that here. I'll put it down on the bottom. Hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Share this to people that you think might need it. Black Dragon Biker TV can be found on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also here on YouTube. So check us out every single solitary day. Go to our TikTok and please go like us on Instagram, bro. We only got like 5,600 people. I'm trying to whoop Hollywood and you guys won't help me. We're trying to get to 10,000 people. I've been trying forever. So help us get there. Watch for Big Bone's new podcast on YouTube, The Big Bone Yard. Go check him out. Order my book, Prospects Bible, Sergeant at Arms Bible, President's Bible, Public Relations Officer's Bible. All available on Amazon, including the Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Club. Available on Amazon, Kindle, or at blackdragonsgear.com. And I want to let you guys know something in case you didn't. That is my first audio book, Prospects Bible, is now for sale. Yes, sir. It's 5.5 hours, 5 hours and 4 minutes long. I released it 7/25/2022. And it's regularly priced at $19.95. And if you get the Audible, if you go to Audible and you don't have Audible and you sign up for them using my code, which will be down in the description of this broadcast. If you use my code and you sign up, you'll get my book free, but you'll also, they give me a bounty reward. So if you're going to do it anyway, please use my link and I will get a reward, which goes to help the channel. So I'd appreciate that. And here's a little sample. Here are the motorcycles in the back. Do you have what it takes to earn the full patch brotherhood of a mighty motorcycle club nation? Can you adhere to the strict codes, protocol, customs, discipline, and traditions of the MC that are not obvious to casual observers? Yeah, man. Absolutely. That was a small sample. You can go listen to that sample in its entirety and decide if you want the book. Just follow the link in the description and you'll be able to check out my first audiobook that I did right here in the Dragon's Lair, man. I built my whole studio and everything right here, and I made that for y'all using American ingenuity, integrity, and equipment, although I'm not sure that this microphone came from America, but I think it did. This is the microphone that they made Thriller with, in case you didn't know. Joe Rogan uses this. Or Joe Rogan. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, check us out there, man. Join our daily podcast, The Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos, which is podcasting and broadcasting right now. There's the control board. So you guys can listen to the broadcast every single day, just on your podcast stuff. All my truck drivers and stuff listen to me there. And I don't know, it looks kind of boring, doesn't it? But that's how it's done. Please join us on our Discord link. The Discord link is in the description section below. And this is the Discord thing where you can go look and there are people to chat with, et cetera, all here on our Discord channel. And there are people in the room, and the people are talking and all kind of stuff. So that's the Discord channel. If you don't have Discord, get Discord, download it, and come hang out with us, man. And you can do videos on Discord and everything. If you need to get in touch with me, Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. Or you can call me in the here in the studio at 404-692-0336. We had the One Percenter crew in from Tennessee last night, came to drop by and see us from the Rolling Knights Motorcycle Club out of Arizona. I guess they've set up shop in Tennessee now. So they came and hung out here at the Dragon's Lair last night. I happen to know that motorcycle club from the time that they first got started in Arizona, when they were first founded as a 99%er motorcycle club. So I know all their founders and everything. So it was a great honor to have them come visit the Dragon's Lair. So you guys know you can come visit the Dragon's Lair. Just let me know you're coming, and we'll set up to meet you and have some fun with you. All right. That's my 2 cents. I think I've covered everything. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny and get the books. Wow. It was supposed to go off. Man, I'm telling you, today is not a good day.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospects Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book. Okay, here, let's check this out real quick. I've been talking about my hero soap. I wanted to show you guys. Here's my empty bag of my hero soap. I actually use this stuff. I'm going to do a commercial with me in the shower. You guys will like that, won't you? Won't you guys like seeing me in the shower? I'm going to have a model with me. Some sort of maybe 2 or 3 models around me. I don't know if you guys remember the commercials that used to have Joe Namath in them. Great balls of comfort with Noxzema. You remember those commercials? Are you guys old enough for that? Where he had these models around and he's in the shower and he's got this Noxzema cream. Yeah, so I'm gonna do me some. You guys want to see me naked, right? So anyway, this Hero Soap Company, I use this stuff. They sent it to me. I used it, and it's awesome stuff. And what I like about it, and I'll just be kind of cool with this, is that it's manly. It smells good. They got all kinds of soaps. They've got lavender and all these kind of manly smells. Peppermint tea tree, peppermint cool, spearmint. The woods. They have body washes now, which is new for them. They didn't have the body washes when they first contacted me, but they got them now. What I like about these folks is that they give a percentage of their sales back to charities that are focused on helping veterans and first responders. So that's they say, we want to thank you for helping us support our veterans. So if you and first responders, so if you buy some of this soap, they're going to send. You can get a subscription. That's the other thing. You can get a soap subscription, like you can get a razor blade subscription. And if you buy their soap, a few things happen. One, they send you get some soap to wash your ass. They get some money, that part of it they're going to give to veterans and first responders. And if you use the discount code Black Dragon, which is what we're hoping you use, they will give a percentage to us as well, which keeps the show supported. So good on them, good on you, good on us. And of course, you guys know I love these rings. My sister accused me of having demonic rings. How you gonna accuse me? She told me she was terrified of my rings, and she said each ring was more demonic than the one that I would previously put on. Each one was more terrifying than the previous one. And I don't understand how she could say that about my rings. My rings are cool. You gotta have some cool rings if you're these are my rings, man. So if you like rings, like I like rings, biker rings, you can go here to Gothic Rings, GTHIC.com. Just like with the soap company, if you use your discount code of Black Dragon, you get you a very cool discount, 20% in this case. I like the Medusa ring, man. They got some very cool rings here. They got Masonic rings, So use these folks. They got pewter and all kind of stuff, silver, actual silver in these rings, and they've got stainless steel rings. Man, their rings are the bomb. I like them. I wear them. So get you some. Get you some, man. Get you some.
You are fake news.
Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust.
Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can trust.
I'm single, ain't ready to mingle, ain't ready to mingle. The X1 single, ain't ready to mingle, ain't ready to mingle. The X1 single, ain't ready to mingle, ain't ready to mingle. The X1 single, the X1 single, ain't ready to mingle, ain't ready to mingle. The X1 single.